my team and I are going to talk about the cybersecurity client protection for the National Reentry Network for Returning Citizens. So allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Isaiah Pryor.
My name is Daniel Nunez.
My name is Caleb Edwards.
My name is Arjun Bull.
My name is Bryce Gordon.
My name is Nate Giovanni.
So a little bit of background about the company. The National Reentry Network for Returning Citizens was founded in 2010 by Courtney Stewart. And their main mission is to primarily help people who were previously incarcerated to get back on their feet, provide housing, and provide them the current education that they weren't given on cybersecurity while being incarcerated. And a fun fact about this company is that everyone that is part of their staff, every employee was previously incarcerated, which I think that is pretty cool for them to be helping people get back on their feet when they've been going through the same thing.
So now it's time to get into SWOT. And no, not like the SWOT that will knock down your door. Wow, Jake, you're really getting to me. So what is SWOT? SWOT is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Now, some of the strengths that the NRMC has provided for us is that they store data both physically and digitally. They store them with locks in a fireproof cabinet. So this is perfect for us because in case of fire or any natural disasters, most of their files will be saved. Some of the weaknesses that they have is that these locks are not very safe. So we are looking into other things for physical security. Another one of their weaknesses is that they don't have any encryption data or any backup clouds for their files. So this is another thing that we'll be thinking about implementing.
So, like Daniel said, their private documents were not encrypted for their clients. So that provides them with opportunities like an investment in encryption software and backup clouds so that they can back up all of their data and manage assets so that they know what is hacked and what can be tampered with or stolen. Threats. Various individuals can steal clients' data, and also there's individuals who don't support the mission of NRMC.
And when it comes to their security concerns, they recently had a break-in at their physical facility, which means their physical protection isn't very good, along with their cybersecurity, because their cybersecurity knowledge isn't that great. So, it could be better. They could add to new things like a new firewall and a new data protection system to better protect their sensitive information about their clients. And they could improve their physical data with biometric scanning and stuff like that to make their physical data more secure.
So our group has decided on 3 solutions we can help protect the client's data. The first solution is increased physical security for client data stored in the office. This is like keypads and biometric scanners. The second solution is investing into cloud servers and storage to help store all the data that we're going to collect. Our group is going to collect a lot of data like social security numbers, housing data on the clients, and also job data on the client. So we're looking for a provider that can provide a large amount of data for a cheap price. And the last solution is to classify data so only a few members of the staff are allowed to access it. This works by having the administrator set privileges to only a few staff members for certain data that they can use for a certain amount of time.
Okay, so implementation plan. So you're probably wondering, well, what type of application are you going to use so you can protect clients' data? Well, we looked at 3 solutions. We looked at iCloud, Dropbox, and CrashPlan. Now, iCloud, we tried to look at, but this company has been around for 13 years, and data is something that they have so much of. iCloud only stores 2 terabytes, and you have to make another account for the business portion. So, in terms of money, that just wasn't our best option. Dropbox, the same thing, didn't have what we were looking for, but CrashPlan definitely has what we were looking for. CrashPlan has encrypted files, so when you are breached, you can have a little bit more of a layer on protection-wise. Then they have unlimited, so as long as you're paying the yearly, annual price for the application, it's unlimited data. You can store as much as you want, as little as you want, for just the price. And for physical security, to make sure that the building is also secure, because Mr. Stewart has files in the building of physical data, we have thought of the way to have biometrical scanners so that even the area or the premises around the physical data can also be stored safely and securely by authorized personnel.
So let's talk about our budget. Our budget consists of two parts. So let's talk about the first part, CrashPlan. CrashPlan offers two different plans, the business plan and the enterprise plan. So we chose the business plan because the company that we're working with has a low amount of employees, which is only 8. And their pricing is really cheap as well. So we're going to be using 10 devices that are being connected to the cloud, and each device is $10 a month. So annually, this will come up to $1,200 plus anticipated fees. We're expecting a price of $1,400. The second part is biometric scanners. These could range from $1,600 to $2,500. We have two different options for scanners, the 500 version and the 800 version. We recommend the $500 version because it gets the job done. But if they would want to maybe spend a little bit more money on getting some more extra security, they can spend $800. So for 3 scanners, for the $500 one, it will come up to $1,600 plus taxes. And for the 3 scanners for the $800 one, it will come up to $2,500 plus taxes.
So for laws and regulations, U.S. law states that organizations have a responsibility to notify affected parties when their information is compromised. DC law requires companies that handle personal information of DC citizens to provide a reasonable security guideline and recommendations dependent on the type of information and the size of the operation. Privacy laws give consumers rights over their own data, including how it is collected, stored, shared, and used.
In addition to all of the previous measures that help immediately, we also think it's important to plan for the future with things like incident response, which is finding what an attack is, determining the type of attack, and then creating a plan not only to save the files that might have been lost or destroyed, and also to help prevent against those attacks in the future. And then there's also business continuity and disaster recovery. And because of the backup cloud, the organization can still successfully operate even if their physical servers were harmed in any way. So they would still be able to access that data from the cloud.
Here's our works cited. On behalf of our team and everybody else, I want to thank you, the board and teammates and the staff for making this happen. Thank you guys.